He said to them, I worship not what you worship. And this is absolute lie. The pagans of Kaaba, they worship Allah and he worship Allah. Number two, if you remember the chapter where the satanic verses come into Muhammad, he bowed down to the idols and he said that the three goddess daughters of Allah, Manat and Allat and Al-Uzza, their intercession is hoped for. Which means Muhammad, he worshiped the three daughters of Allah, if this is what it's meant. So yes, he worshiped what they worship. Then, nor you worship what I worship, and this is again a proof Muhammad to be false, because later all the people of Mecca, they worship what he worshiped. If Muhammad is a prophet of God, he should not say such a statement, because this is a prophecy. And you will not, وَلَا أَنْتُمْ عَابِدُونَ مَا أَعْبُدُ, which means now and in the future you will not worship what I worship. And I shall not worship what you worship, and this is proven Muhammad again to be false prophet, because when he received satanic verses, he bowed down to the three daughters of Allah. And you are not worshipping what I worship, proving again that Muhammad had nothing to say. He's repeating the same sentence over and over. This cannot be God. Already you said they will not worship what you worship. Why you are repeating the same again and again? The whole chapter have nothing to do except repeating the same thing. Let me make it simple for you. I will change one word. Instead of saying worship, I will make it eat. So I eat, all the kuffar. I eat not what you eat, and you will not eat what I eat, and I will never do eat what you eat, because you do not do eat what I eat, and you will never do eat what I eat, because I have my food, you have yours. If this is a chapter from God, then who is the stupid? This is God's wisdom? And this is why when we ask her, is the Messiah is a human being or the false Messiah? And if Allah is a human being, she said the Messiah is a human being. So why Muhammad is worrying and comparing between the look of Allah and the look of a man? We do not need to know how, you do not need to compare between Allah and the man, because he's a man anyway. Why would we be confused about him to be God or not? I mean, you see how stupid this idea is? If Allah is not a man, why you are saying to me, be careful? Allah don't have one eye. Well, isn't it enough to know that he's a man anyway? And we Muslims, we should not worship a man? And by the way, we don't worship a man. You are a liar. Our Lord, he became a man, not the man became a Lord. It is you who worship a man. His name is Muhammad and Allah is a lie. This is a verses made by Muhammad, proving him to be a stupid, silly again. Because how in the world he says, oh, you believer, I don't believe what you believe in, but in the same time he kissed the black stone. Isn't it the kuffar that believe in the black stone too? Isn't it the kuffar go around the Kaaba too? Isn't it the kuffar they worship Allah too? So how he don't worship what they worship? Then he says, no, you worship what you will worship. Isn't it Umar ibn Khattab became a believer later? Isn't it Khalid bin Walid became a believer later? Isn't it all those, the Sahaba, the companion became a believer later? So how he said to them, you will not worship what I worship, and I will not worship what you worship, and later we prove that this is false, all of them became believers. So when I said I challenge any Muslim to show me one chapter in the Quran, proving the Quran to be made by God, I was very serious. And Zahra, you fail. You're a prophet proved to be a false prophet. Now I'm going to call you back to give you a chance to answer. Please respect yourself and don't keep going so we can talk. We cannot talk over each other. I will give you 2 minutes to answer. And when the 2 minutes is over, please stop.